Hi everyone, and welcome back to Coffee with My Sunshine. And if you're new here, I'd like to say hi and welcome you. I hope you like what you see and subscribe. Today I thought I would show you a few farmhouse DIY decor ideas. And they're ones that I thought were really fun and ones that I wanted to include in my decor. So we're going to start first with this basket, and I've been eyeballing these. I've seen them online and on Pinterest and stuff. They have like the stripes at the bottom. So we're going to start by taping off this basket, and I got this at the Goodwill quite a while ago, and I think it was only 99 cents. So I don't feel bad trying to change it up a little bit to match our home decor in our house. So I'm just going to mask off where I'm going to be putting the stain. Right now I'm just taking a little bit of chalk paint and water that I mixed up because I don't want it a solid white. I just kind of want to give it a whitewash look. And I'm going to go in between where I taped. And then after that's dry, you can remove the tape, and where the tape was, if you want to add a little bit more color, or you could leave it like this. This is actually really pretty too. You can add stain where you had the tape, and that's what I'm going to do. And if you wait till it's dry, you can go ahead and tape where where you had painted it white. But I'm just going to freehand it, and hopefully I don't make a big mess. I'm using just an old sock because I find I have better control with stain instead of using a brush. And also wear gloves, or you're just going to have stained fingers for days. And I ended up adding another stripe of the dark stain on top of that white after I had looked at it with the plant in it, and I thought it needed just a little bit more. But right now I'm taking some of this rose gold acrylic paint just to give it a little bit of I guess like a sheen and rose gold look on top of the stain. It's not really dramatic or anything, it's just a little bit of a subtle sheen. And then on to the next project, and it's going to be these books. I got these books at our local bookstore. It's kind of one of those used bookstores that you take books to and you get credit for them and stuff, but she had a dollar day going on, so I got these books for like $1. So I didn't mind changing those up as well. So I'm taking a little bit of chalk paint and giving it a good coating, not completely, just like anything farmhouse that I do. I don't want a solid look. I just kind of want it to be used and rustic looking. Same with this book. I got this at the same bookstore. Like I said, I'm not going to coat it completely. I want it to look used. And I'm going to set those up to dry, and then I'm going to use this old newspaper that I got. My husband and my son actually went with me to a couple garage sales one day, and I found these really old newspapers, so I thought it would be fun to just get some of those. He gave them to me for free, so I thought I could find some cool sayings or whatever in there, and that's what this is. I'm just cutting up the saying into 2 pieces and I'm going to be Mod Podging it onto the binding of the book. But first I'm going to spray it with some water, which was an awesome tip from you guys from some of the Mod Podge projects that I've done in the past. And I'm also going to rough up the edges a little bit just so it looks worn. And the water helps do that too, so it just kind of peels off. And then I'm going to add a little bit of Mod Podge to the book and Mod Podge to the back of the newspaper clipping. And once it dries, you won't be able to see the writing from the back of the clipping. And on to the next one, I'm just going to do the same thing that I did on the last one. And like I said, you won't see that writing on the back once it dries. And then for the next project, we're just going to take this, this little wire rack thing from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to spray paint it black. I wanted it matte black originally, but I couldn't find my spray paint, so we're just going to go with this lacquer. And then as that dries, that was like the most simple DIY ever, but I wanted it black, so I thought I would show you. And this clipping is also from that same newspaper. And my husband and son are really into old cars, so I thought this would go really well with, you know, our decor. And I'm going to use the same technique as I did with the other newspaper clippings and just kind of rough up the edges a little bit. And I tried to use paper towel to do it, but it wasn't working as well, so I just ended up using my nail and just started peeling, you know, little pieces off here and there. I just wanted more of a worn edge look than just, you know, the straight across from cutting it. And then after that, I'm going to take some more Mod Podge and put it onto the jar. It's actually a growler. And I like that it was a dark one. I thought that just added to the old look of it. And then I'm going to put some Mod Podge on the back of the newspaper clipping again. And I had sprayed the back with water like you guys had told me last time, and it works so much better because you can slide it around and put it into place before it decides to stick. And then just rub it down, make sure there's no bubbles or anything in there. And I did end up deciding to put Mod Podge on the outside just so I could preserve the picture. And I think it actually looks really cool. I ended up putting it on our little bar area. And here it is all finished with the books and the little tray thing that I spray painted. I think they look really cute and farmhouse-ish. And my husband really liked the jar. And this is actually how I'm going to have it in our sunroom. I'm just going to use that little tray probably for the remote control. Here's the basket one way. You can use it in the bathroom for, say, toilet paper, or you can use it like this in our entryway for a plant. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for all your love and support. Bye!